Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back. So, today in the Mastering Notarization series, we are going to be doing a quit claim deed. Last time we did a warranty deed, so this time we're going to do a quit claim deed. So, for those that are not aware, a quit claim deed is a legal document used to transfer ownership interest in a property from one person, who, as we know, is the grantor, to another person who is the grantee. Now, the difference is that unlike other types of deeds, a quit claim deed offers no warranties or guarantees about the property's title. The guarantor essentially transfers whatever ownership they have, if any, without promising that the title is clear of liens or other claims. So you may ask, when are quitclaim deeds usually used? They're used between family members, during a divorce, when correcting a title, or when you're moving a property into a trust or an LLC, which is a limited liability company. In this video, as in the past, we're going to do two notarizations. The first notarization is going to be if the signer was in person with me, which is i.e. physical presence. The second one is going to be as if we were remote online notary or Ron. So here we go as we get into this video. All right, so we are back, everyone. So we are going to be doing the first one, like I stated, as if we were in physical presence. So just like the warranty deed, you have here where at the top right, excuse me, top left, where you have the preparer's information. So, of course, just like with the warranty deed, if you were in physical presence, all of this information either needs to be filled out before the signer gets with you, or they need to fill it out in your presence as well. Also, just like the warranty deed, it also requires two witnesses who are not related to the signer, or if they are related, they don't have any interest in the document or the property being transferred to them. So as well, and like with the warranty deed, if you had a second person, then of course this is where they would sign here. So we are going to use it as though I am the preparer. So I have prepared all of the information that's listed here. I have my business name, the address, and city, state, and zip code here. You also need the property appraisal's parcel identification number. Of course, this can easily be found. Either you'll have this information or you can go and retrieve it off of the property appraisal's website for the county where this is going to be transferred. Also, regarding this is for the state of Florida, I am aware that it does, like I state, require two witnesses. As you see here, the witnesses have to sign, they have to print their name, and they have to put their full address. If you do not have the address of the witnesses, then the county, at least here in Florida, will not process this new deed because it is invalid. Because as of January 1st of 2024, all witnesses also have to provide their mailing address or their home address. So here we have the quitclaim deed. We have the date of when this was executed. This is when I filled it out. And also I had to print these out due to security reasons because my county would not let me fill it out while I went through the video with you all. So we have me, who is the first party, and then who is the grantor, and then we have the second party, who is the grantee. Now, unlike the warranty deed, the they're not asking for the grantor's address here on the quitclaim deed like they did on the warranty deed, because of course, remember, like we just stated, this poses less warranties or um less not less warranties, but also it gives you less purposes to make sure it's done correctly if you're trying to get it done at a quick turnaround. So it asks for the address of the grantee, which we have provided here. And then also this witness to win, we always here put either 0 or 1, 0 to 10 here. So I am going to go ahead, and if the person was in front of me, I will go ahead and ask them for their ID. I also will go ahead and ask the witnesses for their ID as well, so I can verify that they are who they state they are. I'll go ahead and enter this information into my journal, and I'll go ahead and let everybody sign in the appropriate places as well. Then I will go down here and down to the bottom. We see that our notary verbiage is an acknowledgement. So I'll go ahead and say, okay, Ms. Gaiman, based off of the information listed in this document, you are signing this document of your own free will. Is that correct? And she'll say, yes, I am. I'll go ahead, of course, let her sign it like I've done here. And the quitclaim deed also acts at the bottom for my printed name and my address as well. Then we also have our witnesses as listed before. The first witness and second witness signed. They printed their name and they provided their addresses as well. So now we're down to the bottom. Now we are ready to go ahead and notarize this document as though we were in physical presence. So what I'm going to do, just for the video's purpose, because it states that the deed was executed on the 21st of September of 2024, I'm going to go ahead and put that information down at the bottom. But of course, you know that you would be notarizing this document and place the appropriate date as when this document was physically done. So we're going to put the 21st. And of course, we can make it smaller if we need to. Or we can make it bigger as well and move it over. Okay. Now we have the name of the person. And of course, that was me. And we're going to say that I provided a Florida driver's license. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we're going to also, because the state of Florida requires you to also print your name on the document. So now I'm going to go ahead and sign. And then now we're going to add our seal. If I can find it. There it is. All right, we're going to make it a little bit smaller. And we have completed the notarization of this document as if the signer was in physical presence of me. We have everything filled out. I signed it as the grantor. We have our witnesses showing that they saw me sign it as well. We have our venue here, the date the document was completed. We have who was before us. We have what type of ID they provided, my signature, my printed name, and we also have my seal here. So that completes this document as if the signer was in front of me. Now we're going to do the second document. In this document, is if the client was on Ron. So just like with the first document, when you come on Ron, the document does have to already be filled out, or the signer does have the ability to sign the document, or excuse me, to complete the document when they're on with the notary. As far as the witnesses are concerned, the signer can bring their own witnesses onto the notary, onto the platform. I do know that if they do not have their notaries, one notary, cyberize it, and proof who also is notarized, they do provide witnesses in order to help the signer more easily go ahead and get their document done. So if we were on Ron, the signer and the witnesses would all come on, if they brought their own witnesses, would all come on at the same time. If they did not, then the notary would go ahead and do everything that they could up until the point that it was time to request the witnesses to join the session. So on remote online, you're gonna ask the signer, you're gonna go ahead and you're going to introduce yourself, you're going to confirm their identity, and you're going to ask them what they are signing. If they have their witnesses with them, then you're going to also ask the witnesses a certain set of questions as well. Then once the signer answers their questions, the witness will answer their questions, then we will commit to getting the document completed. So we're going to say that the signer has answered all their questions, and the signer also brought their witnesses, and the witnesses answered their questions. So once you get down to it, so once again, it is an acknowledgement. So once you get to that part in your script, you'll say, "Okay, Ms. Gaiman, based off of the information listed, the notarial verbiage is an acknowledgement. Therefore, you have verified your identity and you're willingly signing the document for the purposes listed." Is that correct? Yes, it is. So we'll go ahead and say, okay, you'll place your signature box there for her. Then you'll go ahead and place your print box for her to put her printed name and address. Then you will place the witnesses boxes for them to do the same. Once the signer signs, which would be me in this case, you will say, okay, witnesses, did you observe Ms. Gaiman sign the document in your physical presence via remote online notary? Yes, they did. Then you can tell them, okay, go ahead and sign as well. So of course, we've went ahead and filled this information out. So we have my information and we also have the witness's information as well. So now we are ready to complete this document. As once again before, we're going to do just like we did before. So we're going to say that today is the 21st, which is when we're doing the document. But of course, like I stated previously, you can go ahead and input this information based off of the date that you complete this notarization for the signer. Once again, it is going to be me. Okay. And I also, once again, am providing a Florida driver's license. As required by the state of Florida, I have to print my name on the document as well. I can go ahead and sign. And I can go ahead and place my seal. Now, since we have done this on Ron, we are not complete yet. Per the state of Florida, you also have to place a disclaimer on your document that this notarization was completed via online notarization. So, what you would do is you would find a space where you will find a space that is free, and you have to make sure that it is at least an inch from the paper, from the edge, so that way it will not get cut off. All right, so we're just gonna put it here at the bottom, and we're just stating that this notarial act was completed via online notarization. Now we are complete. We have completed our document via Ron here. And then, of course, once the document is done, you can say, okay, Miss Gaming, your document is now done. And you can go through the end of the script in order to let her know how she will retrieve her document, how long her document will be available on the portal or website, and if there's any issues, what she can do from here. So that is how you would be completing your document via Ron. And then you can go ahead and end the call from here via remote online notarization. This, once again, is how you would do it if the signer was in front of you. My alarm, I apologize. So this is a quitclaim deed. It is a little simpler than the warranty deed, as the warranty deed does ask for more information than the quitclaim deed does. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please put down in the comments what other documents you would like for me to do a uh, notarization of in this series, which is called Mastering Notarizations. Well, I do come on and show you and guide you through different type of documents. So I plan on doing a power of attorney. I also plan on doing an I-9 form, and I also plan on doing a parent consent uh, passport form. So if you guys can think of any other form, I look forward to your comments, and I hope you guys are having a good one. And until next time, happy stamping and signing.